morning everybody. I work for Geoscience Australia, which is an agency within the Australian federal government. I'm not based up here in Jakarta, but rather in Canberra in Australia. We're working very closely with the facility here to do a range of earthquake type problems in Indonesia. In particular, what we have is a fairly sophisticated software tool for modelling earthquakes and their impacts on communities. So we're capable of running a single earthquake and looking at what the ground shaking from that earthquake is, and then actually what the impact is on a built environment when we know a lot about the built environment. Now, the problem is there's only a few places in the world where we actually have all this information about the built environment. In the rest of the world, we might only have detailed information about where we think the population is. So what we want to do is make use of all of our existing tools in our earthquake simulator, and instead of going into the piece of this code that takes detailed information about the buildings and helps us model building damage, we want to bypass that and take in some information about the population exposure and try still to say something about what the impact of the earthquake is on the communities. Now, if we can do that for one earthquake, we can then make use of the pieces of our software called the EQRM, which is capable of simulating thousands of earthquakes, and in fact all of the plausible earthquakes in a region. We can then look at what the impact is for all of those plausible earthquakes, and we can start to say something about what the probabilities are of particular sections of the community having various casualty rates or fatalities. So what we'd like to do today is take a bunch of different software pieces, our EQRM, some other scripts that have been written, join them all together so that they operate under the same engine and help us do something that models fatalities for potential earthquakes. So I'm around all weekend. I'm happy to work with anyone that's interested in this problem. I have access to our software, some other scripts that have been developed here already in Indonesia, an idea of the problem. I have some posters which will help me explain the problem to you. So come and see me if you want to hear more, and if it stimulates your interest, then let's work together and see if we can iron it out. Thank you.